And we are live.
Ow, chicka, wow, wow.
Ow.
See ya.
What's up, folks?
What's on Sim's desk?
Thank you for joining us. Ooh,
This
not
is a
the
little-
Merc.
Yeah, this is a little interior cover I'm working on.
Oh, it's gonna be.
Yeah, it's an interior cover. I just can't show what I'm working on right now. The vein thing that's right here.
Gotcha.
Right here, you see
gotcha.
that? Right
Yeah.
here?
You're just gonna hover over it just to tickle our
Yeah.
ass with a feather. We get it.
I can't really show it, but it's
It's like lingerie. We don't have to see it. We know
Yeah,
it's
but-
there.
I had the okay of teasing with the first page, right? So right now I'm working on the second page. I'm not gonna tease that one.
No. You gotta save something. You gotta say something. Now,
Yep.
is this gonna be like the inside front cover of Blood Hunt, where you have like that bleed over? Because that was just hail the blue Muppets.
Greetings, my subjects. How are you all?
How are you, George?
Okay.
Good to have you aboard,
What's
brother.
up, buddy?
It's looks like fun. What's going on? Oh, we're talking about Simon again. Oh, for crying out loud!
Well, we're going to be talking about a bunch of books tonight. We're going to be talking about the Lost Pages, and what's the other main book that we're going to be
Well,
discussing?
Vinny has all his books, but he's pushing the House on Haunted Hill again. I believe that's what it's called. Howling Hill. House on Howling Hill. That's what it's called.
I'll see if I can find my copy.
Yeah.
Because, of course, I always like to try to keep people's books handy so I can pimp them should the need arise. Because that's also a really good, fun, all ages book. And if there's one thing that we definitely could use in CG, it is more all ages stuff.
I don't know.
Stop telling people what to do, Brian.
Well, variety, dude. Look, I mean, the thing I'm working on right now is just hard R. It's not even like PG-13. It's going to be pretty explicit. But, you want to have a little something for everybody,
Mhm.
It's like when you went to the comic book shops back in the day, or you went to the spinner rack and you had, like, you had comics for boys, you had the comics for girls, you had the comics.
Blasphemy. We never accepted girls before now in comics, according to everything.
I know, right?
That's blasphemy. There was no comics for girls back then. What the fuck are you talking about?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, I need to correct.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Thank you,
Archie Comics was always for girls.
Yep.
Yeah, but dude, remember also all those type of Kirby and everybody was working on type of soap opera, the late,
Absolutely.
Yeah,
The romance comics.
it's always been a thing. It's just I was just being facetious.
I know. We know.
Being
We know.
You're just representing for the SJWs. We know it's all good.
It's always fun,
He's just giving them sound bites that he hopes they'll use.
Well, it is kind of fun. It's like a role playing game. It's like you put yourself in that headspace and kind of dwell there for a little bit and see how cold and barren it is.
It's more fun on the point of like pointing out the absurdity of what they're saying. Like
Yep.
the rhetoric that they keep spewing out. Like there was never a superhero, a black superhero before this or.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, Black Panther. That's the first black superhero. Well, not exactly. Okay, well, it's the first black superhero movie. Okay, so then Blade never happened, Meteor Man never happened, the Mantis TV series never happened, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. Yeah. Oh, God.
Blank Man.
Yeah,
Blank Man. Oh, God. Yeah. Yeah, Batman on welfare was how I described that.
I freaking loved that movie though, man. It was fun.
Yeah.
It kind of was.
When he would fight, he would like scream like a girl.
Oh God, yeah, no, dude, Damon Wayans was the shit for like a little period of time. His stand up was just absolutely killer.
My favorite movie of his was Low Down Dirty Shame.
Yeah. What
that's
about
good.
you guys saw Bulletproof, the one he did with Adam Sandler?
Yeah.
No.
But
I thought that was good, but my favorite was
The Last Boy Scout.
I'm gonna get you a sucker.
I'm gonna get you, sucker. You dirty mother.
Yeah, that's
He was The Last Boy Scout with Bruce Willis.
Yeah, that was really good.
Here's the thing about I'm gonna get you, sucker. it was funny when it came out, I thought, and I found like just for me it doesn't hold up. What's much better is Black Dynamite. Black Dynamite.
We got 1 and 2.
Is 2 out yet?
Yes.
Oh,
2019.
I consider myself somewhat an expert on blaxploitation cinema, right? Because cult cinema, that's like one of the neighborhoods, right? And there are lines of dialogue, like big passages of dialogue, that could easily have come right out of a blaxploitation movie. Like you could tell that the person who wrote that, which I think was I don't know if it was Michael Jai White, really knew those movies and really studied those movies and like managed to incorporate. I mean, Black Dynamite himself is like an amalgamation of Jim Kelly, Jim Brown, Fred Williamson. I mean, he just managed to just throw all those characters together into a blender, and that's fucking hilarious.
Shaft.
We got Kino Subway. What's up, man?
What's up, Kino?
And Lothar Day, and then Phil just arrived. Hey, Phil.
Hey, Phil. What's up, brother?
Hey, what's up, guys?
Nothing much.
Long time no see.
Seriously. Oh, I should go upstairs.
Well, you're so busy managing like 30 artists.
Yeah, it's quite the task. Yeah, and then we were also out of town this weekend. We had like a little mini charity vacation thing that we did, which was pretty cool.
Very cool.
All over the place, man.
Really love that new page of art that you showed from the Masquerade.
Oh yeah, that panel's sick, man.
Isn't that great? Where he's crashing through the window and the glass is coming down, and you can see the reflections of the bad guys.
Yeah.
Or no, or the reflections of him, I think.
Yeah.
In the glass. Yeah.
Yeah, I could pull that up if you guys.
Yeah, that was me going hint, hint, nudge, nudge.
Sure. Yeah, this was, Alan nailed it on the head with this one. Doing this, after doing Magic Hop and getting a feel of, actually publishing something and, practicing writing more, especially writing comics, I wanted to do these stories by having like an iconic moment on each page.
Nice.
And this was that moment for this page. Just crashing through a skylight into a warehouse about to dispense some justice. Yeah, and he nailed it. I kind of, I had the idea of like the faces kind of in different expressions in the reflections of the glass.
Yep.
And he totally hit it on the head. Yeah, pretty badass.
Yeah, really badass. I mean, I'm looking forward to all the stories, all the characters look interesting, but like I'm an old school like pulp fiend, so the Masquerade is definitely the one I'm looking forward to the most.
Me too, man. I would say, man, the Shadow is up there with favorite, superheroes.
Most definitely.
That movie had such an influence on me as a kid. We had it VHS taped. Off of like we'd go to the movie store, rent a couple movies, and then tape them onto our own blank tapes.
Yeah.
So that was taped back to back with the Phantom.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. So those were I love the Shadow, and when I was older, got into kind of reading the newer comics that were coming out of the Shadow because Alex Ross did some amazing covers for
my goodness
for that stuff.
Oh my god.
Yeah, amazing. And then even after that got into going back to the old radio shows too, which were really cool.
Oh, those are fun. Yeah. Those are actually really good. What I like also about the Masquerade is that he's sort of like a combination of two of the coolest superheroes ever, the Shadow and Zorro. Because I love me some fucking Zorro.
Yeah, for sure. That comes with the sword, right? His rapier. I always thought that was a cool weapon. Something different you don't see, and it's retro, right? You see that, and it's like, okay, this guy, he's kind of from a different time. He fights differently. So, kind of using that to dispense justice is very, very unorthodox to the stuff we're dealing with in modern times and what we see in comic books right now. So he also has a supernatural aspect to him where he's a a master of disguise in the fact where he could throw his cape over him, and then once it passes in front of him, he could be whoever he wants. So he's got that kind of unique power to him.
Ooh, that's cool. Very intriguing. And naturally, of course, this isn't going to be an origin story, so all that stuff's just going to be a mystery for the time being.
Right. Yeah. He's a big player in the universe. His origin is out there and is a big deal. We'll see that down the line, and by the end of this, you'll see kind of how big he is in the grand scheme of things. It's wild, man. I'm really excited for people to dive into it because on the surface you see all these different characters. It's kind of disjointed for right now, but once you get into the story, you're going to see how they mend together, and especially down the line, how all the puzzle pieces fall into place and who's setting the puzzle pieces up for sure.
Well, it sounds in concept a little similar to Kurt Busiek's Astro City, where you're introduced to a hero, or sometimes you're introduced to a villain, or sometimes just a henchman. Sometimes they'll just follow like a particular henchman. You know what I mean? Of course, those are very different. Those are like sort of slice of life human interest stories set in a fantastic comic book world.
Yeah.
But here you're just doing straight up like pulp shit, but you're also doing an anthology. So what's great about anthologies is if a reader isn't particularly into the story that they're reading at the moment, or if they're just not clicking with the character or whatever, that's okay, because coming up next is something else that might really click with them.
Yeah. And the cool thing, I really like, I'm a big fan of Sin City, and I like how Frank would throw like other characters in the backgrounds of that.
Yeah, and then explore them later.
Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm a big fan of that. So, in the backgrounds, we might see some other heroes in the book, and introduce, especially in the bonus comic. If you guys grab that, we're going to be introducing some characters that may not be, heroes at this point, but down the line they might turn into heroes, which is kind of cool.
Oh, interesting. Very, very cool. Very excited for this book.
Thanks,
man. And the campaign's doing really good, man. You're
Thanks, brother.
You're whipping much booty. Who just entered the room? Is that
It's Vinny.
It's Vinny. Sex.
I didn't recognize the avatar.
No, neither did I. What's up, Fulfillment King?
Hey guys. Yeah, no, my internet was kind of shit in the bed because we got a bad storm coming over here.
Oh damn.
Oh so we had a bad one yesterday.
Yeah, I wasn't able to get on until just now.
Dude, the storms in the Midwest here were crazy. Last week we had one probably like last Monday, and that like wiped out like Iowa, right?
Oh.
And so we had a power surge at my house, and it fried my computer.
Oh shit!
Thankfully, all the files are good, but we had to get a new computer, which I'm running off right now. But my brother and I went on this like road trip for a charity event for a children's hospital. So we went to Minnesota, to Wisconsin, to Iowa, and we were in Grand Rapids, Iowa, and the town, like the city, was just trees knocked over, literally light posts leaning on power lines, leaning on buildings. It was crazy. So yeah, they're having a rough time. There's a fuel shortage over there. It was insane.
Yeah, it's like we had some blackouts over here, but then you see how hard other people got hit, and it's just like, what the fuck am I complaining about?
Yeah, right.
I know, dude. I'm in the middle of hurricane season, so every time there's something swirling around there, I'm like shitting my pants.
That's right, because Vinny, you're in New Jersey, right?
No, I'm in Florida.
Even worse.
Oh.
Way worse.
Fuck. Oh, gee. Oh, man. I got friends down there, and the hurricanes are just like booty whipping. Yeah, they'll pick your house up and go.
They're the worst.
Yeah, just like to carry it away like in Wizard of Oz.
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus, man.
And even like the ones that if they just kind of like the last few of them, they've just skated past the coast. Just all the storms that we get from it, tornado warnings as well. People don't really realize that, but there's there's a dirty side of the storm as well. that it kicks up a whole bunch of tornadoes.
Yeah.
So, but not only that, but yeah, it's just the winds, the rain. It's crazy. I've had flooding that came in through the windows just because it's passing by.
Oh, they're like just getting grazed by one of those storms like fucks you up a little, doesn't it?
Oh yeah,
yeah,
absolutely, man. It's like someone has a fire hose to the window.
Jeez.
Oh man, that's fuck me, man. Yeah, that would, and then of course you got gators down there, and I just like to imagine what it'd be like having like an alligator come crash through you.
Well, you got to be smart. It's just you don't walk near canals. Stuff like that.
Yeah.
Kind of common sense stuff.
Yep. Follow. Yeah, the basic rule: don't be stupid.
Yes.
Don't be stupid.
Don't be stupid. Yeah, got my copy of City of Venus right here. Was looking for my copy of Through the Woods. Couldn't find it because my house is like a library, but like a completely disorganized library.
Yep, I hear you, man.
I would have grabbed my copy of the house on Howling Hill, but
yes, I can't find that either.
Well, I know exactly where mine is, but it is in the middle of like a big, huge stack of comic books in Gemini mailers. So it's like I would have to like move like 20 books out of the way to get to it, and I'm just.
Oh, you ain't doing that for Vinny.
Yeah, no, don't worry about all that stuff. Like I said, man,
I'm just feeling too lazy to do that. So.
Yeah, no, I'm the same way. With the 5 campaigns that I ran this year and a half, I've had books everywhere. The ones that they've come in, I have piles of them. Like, I'm meaning to read this as soon as I have a moment to sit down, and I haven't had a fucking moment to breathe.
Yeah,
right.
I know there are a lot of CG books actually. A lot of books that I still haven't gotten to. Read Magic Pop though, enjoyed that.
Oh, hail, brother! Thank you. Appreciate
that was really fun. I'm pretty sure I got my copy of that upstairs. Can people still get that, by the way?
No, we're actually sold out of the physical copies. You can get it digitally on there. It's still up through the page, or we have one copy left with some original art. If anyone wants to grab the original art, but yeah, we're sold out. We're gonna do another printing for Magic Cop 2 for sure.
Hell yeah.
It's a good thing.
Yeah, when you put out the second, you always want to make the first one readily available.
Yeah, maybe do some get another guest cover, an alt cover for second printing cover. That'd be fun to see.
Yeah, that's what I did. That's what I did with Six Gun. I mean,
yeah,
I figure that the whole variant cover thing. I never really was into that myself.
Me neither, man. Yeah.
But it's not like we're putting guns up to people's heads. You know what I mean?
Sure,
it's people want the stuff.
That's what kills me about these campaigns, man. It's like, all right, I got this Bisley cover, right?
Yeah.
But I'm looking at other campaigns, and they got their cover and then an alt cover, and then that does even better for their campaign because people want both, and I'm like,
yeah, it feels like
I'm like, I already have the ultimate cover. I got the Bisley cover, right?
Right. Nobody beats the Biz.
So.
Yeah, actually, Simon had a really interesting story about the Biz yesterday. About I don't know if you want to share that, Simon.
Which one?
When you had him sign your Bible.
Oh yeah. When I went to because the Bible by Bisley, the original print.
Yeah, beautiful.
So I showed up in front of him, and his jaw dropped, and just went, "Where the fuck did you get this?" And I'm like, "Can you sign it, please?" He goes, "You sure you want me to sign it?"
Yeah. What do you think? Yeah, and that's the thing, man. When I have people sign stuff, I let them know. I always make a point, like, dude, this is not going on eBay. This is going on my shelf.
Yeah.
Or on my wall. I always make sure they personalize it, so that way they know.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a cool thing. Yeah, but it's crazy, man. If people want stuff, what are you gonna do? You gotta accommodate them, but
absolutely. Yeah.
And that's the thing is you got to feel out these things with the campaigns, right? Because you don't know, yeah, I'm sure you went, oh my God, I got a Silent Bisley cover. This is going to do fantastic. And it did. It did amazing. But there's also people who are still going, oh, there's only one cover? I'd like to have two. It's what are you supposed to say to that? But you do your best to set up the campaign, how it's going to work. But every campaign you're going to learn from anyway. So, because I got I have a couple of plans and ideas I'm gonna be doing with my next one. So we'll see how it goes. We'll see how it works if I'm reading the waves right.
Yeah, well, like I said, it's like at first when I thought about it, I was like, this feels kind of double dippy. But then it's like, no, it's like people are asking for this stuff, and it's not like you're putting something in the issue that has the alternate cover that's not in the other book.
Right. It all depends. I mean, look at Through the Woods. I didn't do a variant, but instead, I really stepped it up and I did a hardcover.
Gorgeous one too, man. Gorgeous.
Thanks,
like I said, I was looking for it so I could knock on it and show everybody how damn fucking gorgeous that thing is.
Knock.
Yeah, man. Beautiful French style hardcover.
Yeah, I think that was the best way to go with that because it's a completed story, right? It's it feels like it is like that kind of pulp kind of vibe to it. And that's the kind of the approach I've been doing with most of my books. I'm not doing traditional superhero yet, although City of Venus is going to definitely dip into that. I'm leaning a little more on the sci-fi element at first, but I mean that is essentially my superhero book. But Through the Woods is that's the one I want to kind of do like old school. Before there was superheroes. I mean you get cool and creepy stories. This was a ghost story. Something that people I think could relate to a little bit more. You don't have to, have that superhero flavor in every little thing. But when you have those kind of books, it's going to work great. I still have those elements that are going to be popping up later on in other stories. But as of right now, kind of my approach, and since I have like a connecting universe, they're all going to have a similar kind of tone to it. So that it is believable to be all in the same kind of universe,
Yeah, you need that for sure.
Yeah, the only thing it's not is the kids' book, obviously, because that was straight up, kind of Disney style, but also like throwback to those old children's books we used to read when we were kids, right?
Yeah. The Halloween, the ones that would come out on Halloween. You'd go to like the library in your school, and they would have them all stacked out for you. Yeah, man.
And they were fun. The characters went through a little journey. They learned from stuff, and then you even got a lesson in there, but it wasn't forced. It's got a great vibe. That's how Frankie wrote it. So I was happy to work on that one. But again, it's not my usual. But I also want to flex my creative muscles, right? So it's not just, I don't like being typecast in any specific thing. So I like to jump around a bit and give people just, a little bit of everything. Much like the art books I have too. It's not just what you think it might be. It's not just hot chicks. It's superheroes. It's portrait work.
Monsters, man. Those monsters. Killer.
Yeah, man. I have everything in there.
So you have House on on Howling Hill on the City of Venus campaign. I see.
Yeah, if you go to City of Venus, it's the Ghostly Manor on Howling Hill.
Yeah, Ghostly. I'm sorry, dude, about getting the name title wrong.
It's all right. It happens all the time with fucking many projects.
Like Into the Woods. Oh God, poor Vinny. I apologize for all the times I did that.
Yeah. No, dude, it happened a lot.
Not wood.
The next one's gonna be really simple and easy. If anyone forgets this one, I'm gonna give them a hard time.
Rightfully so.
Fair warning. Yeah. The pirate book, it's a solid title that I think is very easy to remember.
Vinny, going back to what you're saying, like not getting set in kind of like a box with your comics, where it's like,
right.
You're doing the same thing. I think that's the great thing about the stories you're putting out, and a lot of people are putting out in CG, is that everything's vastly different from one another.
Yes.
And you would see like if you put all the books that are coming out right now into a box, the majority wouldn't be that superhero thing, which
Right.
is kind of surprising,
Mhm.
and you yourself is lending a lot to that with how different these stories are and these the genres that you're hitting into. It's kind of cool to see everything, like even if you look at like take some books that deal with fantasy like magic, so like Magic Cop
Mhm.
or something like Doom Fate or Ward the Wizard, totally different from each other, yet they're dealing with similar things, you
Yeah.
know.
Oh no,
Yeah.
totally, man. And thanks for the compliment too. And that's the thing because
Back through the woods today on Indiegogo.
you can just play that on a loop, just hit mute.
I just watched that movie the other night.
That's a good one. I like it
Back
actually.
through the woods today on Indiegogo.
And a third time's a charm.
Oh my
Back in a sec.
Back
I'm not arguing with
through
that.
the woods today on Indiegogo.
Mhm.
Now that's the thing too, man. I think a lot of people were expecting like superhero shit right out of the gate with a lot of creators, but I think it's good that we're not doing that. Not right away, anyway. There's a few that are starting to pop up. Peregrine's been doing awesome. That book, I'm excited for as well. But it's not just because it's a superhero book. It has a different vibe to it. The artwork's phenomenal. There's a lot I think that goes into why people back certain projects, what resonates with them, the story that's kind of that the creative team wants to tell. If they get that message across in a good way, I think like the campaigns do pretty damn well, right?
Yeah.
So it doesn't have to necessarily be that superhero thing, but and not knocking that either, because like I said, City of Venus is going to be going into that area. It might not seem like that at first, but again, I'm excited to jump back into that one.
And let's not forget that superhero also technically their origin come from either sci-fi or horror.
Exactly.
Yes.
Exactly. I mean, yeah, look at all the superheroes out there and they're super villains. I mean, it's some kind of chemical accident.
It's values and principle of the character that makes him a hero, not the powers. That's
right.
The principle of a superhero.
Right, and it comes down to telling a good story. Period. Right.
Yeah. You looked at all like the thing that got me into comics when I was a kid were the monster comics. Yeah. Because I was into monsters and I knew comic books existed, and the ones that I gravitated to were Tomb of Dracula, Ghost Rider, Werewolf by Night, Monster of Frankenstein, Swamp Thing, House of Mystery, all that stuff.
Man. Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
And you have characters. Look at the Hulk. The Hulk's a monster, but he's also a superhero.
Yeah. He's Jekyll and Hyde.
Yeah.
Exactly.
He's trying to deal with it.
Yeah. And I think most of us, I'm generalizing, but generally when you're a comic book fan and you're going to the comic book store, or you're going to the mom and pop like I did in the spinner rack, you're gonna it's difficult to like be a comic book fan and not read superhero comics, because there's something about superheroes and that medium that just, I don't know, like peanut butter and chocolate. Like it's inexplicable, but for some reason, those two, that genre and that medium just click really, really well.
Yeah, it's true. I mean, like I said, there's so much good stuff to do, and it's how you tell that story.
Yep.
And what's going to work the right way. But like I said, once you start seeing the supervillains that are going to be popping up in this book, you be like, oh shit, yeah, this is a superhero book.
Very cool.
It's just the world itself is very sci-fi-ish, but tell me what superhero book doesn't have that kind of stuff, right?
No, that's a very good point. That's a very good point. It's just that the setting for this is different because it's a very dystopian future.
Yeah, it's very bleak. And I know a lot of people. Well, not going to say that many, but there were a number of them going, oh, okay, so it's going to be like the the little rogue group that's kind of hiding on the ground. They're gonna rise up, and no, that's not what's gonna happen in this story. But it's interesting and fun to see what people think right from the get go.
Great art. Art's fantastic. I love the pencils that you have in the back. Those are always nice to see. At least I always appreciate those. And of course, folks, you will be getting this signed by the Fulfillment King himself.
Hell yeah.
And it smells really good too.
Do you use that line when you run into chicks, Vinny? I'm the Fulfillment King.
It should.
I shall make you fulfilled.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Fill you up.
Most definitely.
He has the answer, so I guess
Vinny's
not.
dead. Maybe his power, internet.
Maybe his power went out.
Yeah.
Nah, because
there he goes.
action
Advantage.
speaks louder than words.
I'm sorry, what'd you say, Simon?
It said action speaks louder than words.
No. He's just like, that's it, you've offended my fifis. Click.
We got a lot of
answering the
people
girl
in
thing.
here.
Right.
We got Chimera in the chat. Jetsabel.
Mm.
Hail, sister.
What's up, folks? What's up, Jetsabel?
John Joe Ball's in the chat, too.
And Dino Caligula Palaccio. And Hex Allen. What's up, Hex?
Well, hello, everyone.
Kino Subway. Yeah, seriously, folks, thank you so much for tuning in tonight. We got a bunch of really awesome comics to show you that you certainly should invest your dollar in.
Hell yeah. Hit that like button, everybody. Also, subscribe.
Yeah, smash it. Smash that like button. Smash that subscribe button.
Squish it till it goes away.
Yes.
now that Vinny's not here, but Vinny brings in his wake hot babes of art. So what we're doing in the Lost pages, we have the newest hero that's going to be in the bonus comic is a hot babe herself.
Yeah.
I'm having some mic issues. If you go to the update section, they actually posted some inks of that character. Now, I'm a big fan. Like, I grew up in the late 90s, mid to late 90s, and I was a huge fan of the X-Men series TV show. And I have that, again, VHS tape of the Night of the Sentinels, which is the first episode of X-Men.
The pilot, right?
Yeah.
It's had Nightcrawler.
No. You're thinking of Pride of X-Men.
Yes, I am.
So that was a few years before that. But the Night of the Sentinels with Jubilee was the first one. She kind of was introduced into the group there. She meets all the X-Men. So I kind of wanted to make our character similar to like a college student who's just learning the abilities that she has. She doesn't really fit anywhere in society. She feels like an outcast. And through these new powers that she has, she discovers who she is and wants to fight crime and use them for good. So if you click on the updates, you'll actually see a picture of her. Her hero name is Matt Black, and this is the kind of the first time she's seeing what the hell's going on with her.
That looks very disconcerting, especially for a young lady.
Yeah. So her ability, she secretes this like black goo that she could turn into different constructs from her hands. So she eventually learns how to make knives and swords and one day guns and stuff. But she could protect her. It's kind of like, think of how Venom's symbiote looks.
Right.
But she could kind of use it almost like Carnage, where she can make weapons and stuff.
Hey, sorry guys, the power went out for.
That's what we thought.
That's what we figured, Vinny. Yeah. Welcome back, brother.
Hey, yeah, I saw the lights flickering and went, "Oh shit!" The room froze.
It was just awkward timing right at the fulfillment joke. Yeah.
I know.
Oh.
It's like oh, we offended Vinny. Oh.
No. It takes a lot. It takes a lot to offend me.
Yeah,
Well,
me too.
The joke was, do you use the line with the ladies? You know, hey, I'm the fulfillment king.
That's just like corny. Come on.
Not the best joke.
Seriously, come on. Like,
I satisfy them. Yeah.
Leave them fulfilled.
Exactly.
Yes.
That's what we're saying.
I leave them filled.
That's what we're saying, brother. but yeah, Phil, this looks great. So one of the things I've noticed about this book, as the campaign keeps going, chugging forward, and doing better and better and better, you keep sort of expanding the book, aren't you? Or is this going to be in a like a separate volume?
No. Yeah. So we have, kind of taking a hint out of the Graveyard Shift campaigns where they had that supplemental book.
Mm-hmm.
We also have the supplemental book we call our bonus comic. And if you guys get that, you're going to get a bunch of new characters, including this one. Her name's Matt Black. And she's going to be in there with, Vane, which Sim is doing an awesome job on the Vane art. We got Kyung Lee doing a short story about a manga-styled character named Drift Legend. So this was a way through stretch goals, when we would hit new stretch goals, thanks to you guys who were backing it, it unlocked new heroes that are part of this universe, kind of the first appearance. So, if you're in on this first project, the first campaign, you're definitely going to get a lot of bang for your buck, because down the line, we have plans with doing spin-offs for these characters, going in depth for each of them. Each hero we have in here has its own, storyline and, part of the city and different villains. So these are going to be the first appearances you're going to get in that bonus comic.
Yeah, so folks, you want to be on the ground floor. You want to be able to say, like, you were there at the beginning, issue number 1.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I think Drew, if you scroll down, I think the two updates after this one, you'll see another picture of her. There's some stretch. Oh yeah, they're right there. That one. Open that up for read more. There you go. Yeah, that's her. Kind of. This is like the first 2 panels of it. She's kind of sleeping and she's like engulfed, kind of like floating in all of that.
Whoa.
That power, that energy, and slimy stuff. And she wakes up and it all disappears.
Very cool.
Yeah, trying to write different characters, and this whole thing is kind of like working out my writing skills, getting different voices for each character, because writing Matt Black, who's this young 20-something college student, really not knowing where she is in life, compared to writing someone like the Masquerade, who's this showman, theatric crime fighter who's been doing this for years and is really confident that he's going to take everyone down. It's really fun to write all this stuff.
Yeah, and also it seems like all like the different stories, the different characters have sort of different moods or different vibes to them. Mm-hmm. So then you're jumping from like one to the other and get to explore those different vibes and moods.
Yeah, no, for sure. That's what I love about it. And Jezebel says she's hot. Yes, she's hot. Illustrator Monk is killing it on the art on this, for sure. Yeah, but doing the different modes, man, we want to show how eclectic we could be at Zated Comics, and how versatile we could, be putting out these stories. And again, it's really good practice for writing all these different characters. It's awesome.
Yeah, because that's the other thing too. As a writer, you never want to be thought of as a one-note writer.
Sure, for sure. And it's really interesting to see creating these characters and their different motivations of being a hero. Like you were saying, Sim was saying, it's not about their powers. It's about where they come from and why they're doing the things that they're doing, right? So really trying to pay attention to that. And I think personality is a big key in characterization and comics. And that's the stuff that gets me excited about comics, is the characters.
Absolutely.
And I think this is a love letter to that. And if in that next picture down there, another totally different 180 from Matt Black or The Masquerade. This is street vigilante, the people, man. He's the one going and busting heads when the justice system can't keep people in prison. Really excited about that guy.
Nice.
It's fun.
It's great. It's like you're also in a sense jumping through time. Like this character looks very 90s, and then you have the Masquerade, who's very 1920s, 30s, 40s, and so on and so forth. Yeah, no, that's great, man.
Thanks, man.
And what's the deal? What's the deal with the Crimstone masks?
Oh yeah, the masks, they're awesome. So we wanted to do something different with this one compared to Magic Hop. We've seen a lot of people doing a little merchandise stuff, swag. I know Lola's all about the swag, and so we mocked this up. We have a print shop here that we could make T-shirts and print on material, make posters and stuff like that. So we made this like bandana for Crimstone because Taz, the chick in the Crimstone story, she wears a mask similar to this for like graffiti tagging. And when she becomes like a crime fighter, that's what she puts on. She puts her sunglasses on and puts the mask on. So we mocked this up, and it's got the Zaid Comics logo on it. It's going to have the Crimstone logo on the other side. So if you guys want something a little extra to rep Zaid Comics, you could add this onto any of the perks for $10. And or you can get that specific tier, which comes with both of the books and the mask and the poster. So,
very cool.
Something fun, man. I love the fact that you were talking about earlier with doing Indiegogo. It's all like a lot of experimenting, right? So we could create anything, put it up there, and then if no one buys it, then it's no detriment to us because then we don't have to ship them out. We don't have to really make like 100 of them. But if people are buying it, then it's better off for everybody because they get cool stuff, and we can have a little bit of something extra for people.
Very cool, badass, man. You're killing it.
Vinny, what do you think about her cup size? Did you approve?
Absolutely. You know it, brother.
Yeah.
Everyone knows I love the ass as well, though.
True.
Well, yeah, we know you're all about the bootang.
There's gonna be some ass shots.
Ass man.
Ass and titties.
That's right. We can't repeat them too often. We might get the channel struck.
Yup. Oh man.
I can't believe we can't say stuff like that.
I know.
Ridiculous, man.
It is really getting bad, but we knew it was going to. Closer we get to election time, the more the censorship's going to get stricter and stricter and stricter.
Oh, it's just,
I don't know if it's just election thing. I think that
I do.
I think it has a lot to do with the fact that things are automated, and they're kind of going heavy with the automation. So like when it's kind of like the better safe than sorry approach.
Yeah, they put this stuff in place back when Obama was in office. He had that meeting with the Google people, with Facebook, all that shit. So they were setting up all this stuff. It so happens it's all kind of coming to pass now, right?
Yep. And in fact, they also came up with the kill switch in case they just needed to hit the button. And yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, so much for freedom of speech and everything else, right?
Yep.
Well, I mean, I don't think that YouTube ever claimed to be freedom of speech. I think they just said it's a platform, do your thing as long as you follow our rules.
Yeah, but then the rules keep changing. But then again, this is America, so that's the thing. That's the thing about America. The rules are always changing.
But that's the thing about guidelines is that they get altered. You know what I mean? That's the one thing about a living law, a living series of laws. I mean, that is something that America is beautiful about, is we are able to change and adapt. It's not like one law written in fucking 1776 that we all have to follow.
Yeah, but it's also shifty when they're moving things around, moving finish lines and creating special rules for one group of people and, special rules for a different group.
That's when it comes down to who you fucking elect. You know what I mean? If you're going to elect somebody who's going to be shifty, you're going to get shifty fucking management. If you're going to elect somebody who's straight, you're going to get straight management. You know what I mean? So
yeah, well, it'd be nice if we actually had that option.
Yeah, politicians are all shifty, top to bottom.
All shifty.
Fucking one of them.
They all work for. They're all working for Wall Street, man. They all work for the same people.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. It's the same shit where they're all having their little gatherings and all this crap, and they're talking about being in touch with the common person as they're walking around with bling all over them, multi-million-dollar homes. Yeah, you're really in touch with everyone, I see.
I know. Showing off their gourmet ice cream collections while people are like starving in the streets.
Basically, it's all
so out of touch, man. So out of touch.
Dude, it's ridiculous. So we got to keep doing the best we can. It comes down to the individuals of like what we're doing to make a difference, how we're reaching out, how we're helping. Like Phil and his brother, going around. To local places like that and giving back. That's what you got to do.
Yes.
It comes down to your character, not about what the government and everything's doing. It's
Absolutely.
Just continue to be a good fucking person. Do what's right. Come on, we're not stupid. We're all adults here. We know right from wrong. And anyone who tells you otherwise, I think they're smoking crack.
I totally agree, Vinny. And that's the thing. It's like I have friends. It's like they want to change the country. They want to change the world. It's like, you know what? You can't do that. But you know what? You can change. You can change your neighborhood. It's like try to That's why I always encourage people to do some kind of volunteer work. Something. That makes your community just a little bit better. That's what people should be focusing on.
Yeah, and do it on a small scale, and eventually it starts to grow, right?
Absolutely.
It's contagious. Doing good stuff is contagious.
It is. It is.
I've helped out so many people, throughout my life, and you never know, you're never supposed to be looking for anything either from.
No.
You just do. Yeah, if you're looking for something, then you're a narcissist. Then you have other problems. There's other shit going on in your head. But yeah, just fucking be human. What's so hard about
that? Well, it wasn't easy for me, man. It wasn't easy for me. It was only like when I discovered my depression bipolar support group that I actually joined the human race, because I just remember walking into a room full of people and like, oh man, these are all regular motherfuckers. I don't have anything in common with these people, and then I discovered the opposite. That
everyone has a story. And you do learn. Life experience is what really builds you, and how you view things, and how you're going to take stuff on. Because like I've had a hard life. I've had to do a lot. Since I was a kid, I had to do a lot to help out, and it grows you. It grows you as a person, and you see what the worth of people really is. So.
Amen.
I'm going in other places right now, but basically, like the people who are here in this community and what we're doing, I think everyone who buys our projects and supports us, and goes on all the streams and follows us, and we're all having a good conversation. We're all kind of the same mind, and they see what we're doing, and we're not just half-assing things. We're not just phoning it in. We got projects out there that's for everybody. We want to tell good stories. There's no fucking agendas behind it, and that's the important thing. We got to have fun. We're making comic books. We're telling stories. We're all kind of connecting, hanging out. Talking about other comics, games, movies, you name it.
Man.
About all this stuff. We have our kind of our virtual comic shop. We used to go in and we used to talk, not just pick up our books, but we talk with who's around us. What do you read? What's going on? We're kind of doing the same thing here, and it's cool.
Absolutely. Like Simon, what do you always say?
We're at the 24/7 Comic-Con.
Yeah.
There it is.
You know, like I said last time, it's like right now, it's like we're back to those Kirby years where people could say, "Hey, we could just drop by his house and just sit by his studio." Well, right now you can do it on YouTube and on all this. Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Oh, by the way, brother, your book is beautiful. Great.
Thank
great
you.
stuff.
Isn't it great?
Yeah.
It's really fun.
It seriously is. My only critique, if I got to give one, is the lettering, the boxes itself. I think you might have to talk to Eric Weathers for the next one. If he's not available, at least try to get some tips from him, because it's the one thing that's jarring with the book. But other than that, I mean, you got a fun story, and like Josabel said today, it's it's loaded with sim. I mean,
It really is. It really is. It's very idiosyncratic.
yeah, I mean,
It's very much a product of the person that made it.
yeah.
Oh yeah.
There's even there's dialogue with the female character. I'm going, oh, I know exactly what this is.
Yup. Yes. I was thinking the same thing. But like the main word I would use to describe it was jolly. You know, it's just a very jolly book, and you know, because I remember like I started reading it, I'm like, oh, so this is going to be the story of a redeemed assassin, isn't it? I was like, nope, nope. He's not going to be like, huh, I've been living my life the wrong way. It's like, nope.
No.
He's going to be like, oh wow, I'm a vampire. Now I have like even cooler and better ways to kill people.
No, it's assassin empowerment.
Oh.
Put that on a T-shirt.
Oh man, I can't wait. Yeah, and I'm going to be writing the Simon and Preston recruited me to write the Doc Salem Blood Hunt crossover. I can't wait, man.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that. That should be fucking crazy.
Oh, it's going to be fun. It's going to be crazy and fun. We need to have a story conference. Of course, now we're looking at Joe King by the great Blue Muppet. Hail the Blue Muppet!
Hey guys, but before you jump into the next project, I do gotta go. I gotta get back to work. I got a deadline I need to meet. But I did want to say hello to everybody, and thank you guys for having me tonight as well.
But much love, Vinny. You are a cherished member of this community. You know that.
Yeah, everybody go to the City of Venus campaign and get yourselves a copy of Ghostly Manor on Howling Hill. I bought 2 copies of it, gave it away to some kids, and
that's awesome.
One for myself, but and I heard good reviews from that, and the artwork is awesome. It's totally, if you like, I mean, it's totally like what you wouldn't expect from Vinny, because it's like total Disney. You know what I mean? And he rocks it, So get your hands on that book. It's Halloween is coming up. You know what I mean? He won't have it. He won't have it there forever. So
yeah, it's just there's only 14 copies left. When they're gone for good. And unless down the road, we do the sequel. But again, that won't happen for a while. But yeah, this is going to be it. So please grab them. It's only been up for a couple of days, and like the first day and a half, 30 of them just went right away. So and they shipped immediately. So, because I have them on hand, they're all bagged and boarded already. I just got to put them inside the mailer, and boom, they're out. So,
hell yeah!
Thanks, guys, and thanks again for all the support. Everyone here rocks. Everyone in chat, you guys have a great night.
Peace out, Vinny.
Good one, man.
Later, Vinny. Thanks for coming, man.
No problem, man. Thank you.
Love that dude.
Yeah. So, is George here?
No.
Oh, right here. Right here.
Sign in, brother.
What's up, George?
Greetings. I want to talk. I don't want to talk about my book. I want to talk about something I saw. I put in the private chat. I called them up, of course, by DM. I said, "How much are all your digital books together? Just send me out a number, and I'll PayPal you." And the gentleman did, and it's a very good package that he sent me. It's called Tribulation.
Yeah, I've heard of this one, but I haven't. I know nothing about it other than like the fact that I've heard of it.
Me neither. But when I saw his stuff on Twitter, he was promoting it. I followed him to his website. I looked at it. I said, contacted him and said, just give me a single number that I can PayPal you, and you just send me all your digital files. And he did. $20.
Nice.
Really great buy.
I don't know what Drew's doing.
There we go.
I don't know. What is Drew doing?
Trying to fucking get the stupid website to come up.
Look at it. It's classic Marvel from the 80s, early 90s.
Yeah. With like with a Christian vibe.
Yeah, basically, it's like if Mike Miller did something like this.
Right.
But he does.
Right.
He does
right.
stuff.
Yeah. Or like one of the things that really surprised me was bringing back up Kurt Busiek and Astro City. He did that wonderful book that focused on a Batman-style character called the Confessor. And in that, he had a bunch of Christian superheroes, and they were cool. Which blew my mind. I was just like, oh my, like, really, dude? I mean, of course, we could say a lot about Kurt Busiek these days. He was a dick to me directly on the Twitter. I don't know what the fuck is wrong with that guy, but brilliant writer nonetheless.
Yeah. He's got a message. So, I went through the first issue. Well written, well drawn, competent. The production is 100% competent, and I was impressed. I was impressed that these guys have been at it for a very long time, too.
And this is are they running a campaign, or they're just selling us through their website?
There's an active campaign here. It looks like it's in demand.
Huh?
No, it's not in demand yet. It's still active.
Yeah.
It's 7 hours left.
And where are they at? They've made their they made their
they're at
goal?
Well, I should probably bring it up so you can see it. Hold on. I'm looking at it here. Hold on.
Yeah, most definitely.
Pretty cool, huh?
Yeah, I think these guys were on Shay's show recently.
Shay.
Red Valkyrie.
Who show?
Yeah, she's great.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's going to be making an announcement soon, something I can't talk about, but it's like the voice inside my head saying, "Brian, shut the fuck up."
They have everything. I think everything except the kitchen sink.
No
and
shit.
Offerings.
I mean, I always try to keep my campaigns usually simple, like the original McDonald's menu. But for the next campaign, definitely going to try and offer some swag and some cool shit.
Well, it looks like they've built up on their experience, and now they're offering more and more items as their audience is following.
Yeah, we're all sort of doing that, aren't we? Huh.
And they were asking for $500, and they hit 600, and it's like, okay, cool. And the thing is, though, I haven't seen. I mean, they've done 5 campaigns so far. They haven't been. I haven't noticed that they've been pushing hard on Twitter or.
Yeah,
YouTube.
they probably don't have that game down. Which is something that you do have to learn.
I guess so. But
still,
5 campaigns in, and they're
good for them.
And they're still going.
Yeah, I mean, like I always say, I had 3 first campaigns. I always make a point, to let people know my first 2 campaigns were fucking face plants.
Oh well, everybody's. No one's doing it.
Well, I mean, my point is that is that when people have like an unsuccessful first campaign, I want them to know, like, now I've had 2 successful campaigns. My first 2 were disastrous. So it's just to let people know. It's just like, don't if your first campaign doesn't work out, Don't get discouraged. Talk to the community. Do the rounds. We'll help you out. We'll let you know, and hopefully you'll learn from our mistakes and the things that we've done right.
Yeah. And when you're making your campaign, don't hit, go live by mistake.
Definitely not. Oh man,
I did that back. I think it was back in 2012.
Oh,
2012. When was it? Was it 2014?
Yeah, it's.
I don't. I did it on Kickstarter, and I was still putting the campaign together, and I hit live by mistake, and I was thinking it was preview.
Oh,
and the goal was 10,000 when it should have been 1,000.
Oh.
So I just put my hands in the air and said, okay, I'm just going to ride this.
Oh God! Oh, that's brutal. Oh, it's so brutal. Yeah, I know. It's like, can I just click on live?
Yeah.
What if I reload the page? Oh, that sucks.
Yeah, but since the campaign was live, all I did was I went in, killed the links and stuff like that, and I kept it to a minimum. And still, $1,000 came in. Yeah, I go like, okay. And it's like I'm trying to make this campaign as unappeasing as possible, and people still bought into it.
Exactly. Yeah. So that it was obviously a good way of letting people, of getting an idea that that there was a interest there.
A little pre-promotion there.
Yeah, exactly. Well, I mean, that's the thing is, I looked at my first two unsuccessful campaigns as pre-campaigns. So we're looking at the glass half full.
Now your current campaign is pretty successful in comparison.
Yeah,
look at that, man.
Thanks.
I ordered this one. I'm excited for it.
Thank you, backers. Thank you, CG. Thank you, indie comics community.
Yeah, I mean, I'm waiting for mine too.
What? Oh, I didn't wait. Let's see. I'm about halfway through fulfillment.
Where's my monkey book?
Wait a minute, Simon.
Exactly. Where's my monkey book?
Simon didn't get his copies?
I don't know.
Well, I guess you're not special then.
Oh,
I'm probably not enough.
Where did you get yours?
Yay, man! You just got the Death Dealer from me, brother. That's all I'm saying.
I know, but
you want your monkey book? Where's my monkey book?
I know how special I am. I don't need to argue. I don't need to argue with.
Wait, what Death Dealer?
I have like an old. I had an old Ralpartha. Ralpartha was a miniature manufacturer back in the early Dungeons and Dragons days. There it is. Like I said, feel free to just dip that in some turpentine or something. Or
right now it's on my computer next to my Lobo.
Oh, nice, excellent. Yeah, so I was showing that off, and Simon was like, "Oh, that's badass." I'm like, "Okay, it's yours." I like sending people shit in the mail. It's just fun.
Yep.
I need a copy of the Bisley Death Dealer issue.
Oh my goodness.
I gotta go diving in some bins. Yo, Baz is in the chat. What's up, Baz? Hey, brother.
What's going on, man?
Hello, Baz. What up? So yeah, campaign's doing great. We're approaching 17K, which blows my mind. Gonna launch the mailing list for issue number 8 very soon, and the campaign for number 8 is going to be wild. We are going to be doing something way more ambitious this time, and we're gonna have swag, probably prints, maybe some T-shirts. I mean, maybe a miniature. Maybe some bookmarks, stickers, toilet seat covers, lunch boxes, sleeping bags, backpacks, condoms, earwax removers. Flashlights.
Or why not? They have Gorilla Glue. Why not Gorilla Glue?
There you go. Exactly. Why not 6-gun Gorilla Glue?
Love it.
But yeah, no, I couldn't be more grateful. The response to the book has been just phenomenal. People really, really like it, and that's been the most gratifying thing about this whole experience is the fact that people actually really, really like the book. That means the world to me, and yeah, it's just because that's the thing, man. You put your stuff out there, you don't know if people are gonna vibe with it or not, but people are vibing with that. Felix Haas fleshlights, yes, we could have a 6-gun gorilla fleshlight. I don't see why not.
Hail Felix.
Shape it like a big gorilla hand, maybe.
As long as it's not used.
As long as it's not used. Oh God! And yeah, and there we're looking at a beautiful on the.
I had to test them all out first. Make sure they're viable.
So before we were talking about variant covers, I figured since I was coming out with issue number 7, which is the big gun down, that I would make the trade paperback that contains the first 6 issues available again. But I didn't want to just put out the same exact trade paperback, so I decided to use a variant cover, which is by the brilliant and amazing Conan White, with stunning colors by a fellow named Derek Dow. And when Conan saw this, he was really, really happy with it, which made me really, really happy because you want your artist to be happy.
Yep.
And if you're taking their beautiful, pencils and inks, and then you just crap all over it with like a really shitty colorist, that's oh God, they're not gonna appreciate that.
Yeah.
He saw this and loved it, so that was really, really gratifying for me. And these pages are from the trade paperback, and then if you scroll further down, then you'll see the preview images from the Big Gun Down, which is our coolest, our baddest, our bloodiest issue yet. Yep, that's the cover that Adrian did. And Adrian, of course, unfortunately, no longer with us. This is I don't know if this is his last book. I know he was working on a couple other projects, but the next issue is going to be dedicated to him, of course. And Preston Exit Only Acevedo is going to be taking over art duties on issue number 8, Cemetery Without Crosses. And of course, here we're looking at the sticker that comes with every order, and that's from a design by the great MC Mark Marianelli, aka 6 a.m. Comics.
6 a.m.
Yeah, man, love it. One of the true treasures of our community, I think.
Oh, sure.
And then, oh man, when he launches his campaign, he's gonna blow up big. And speaking of big, next time I order stickers, they're gonna be bigger. This thing arrived. I was like, oh, that's kind of tiny. It's not tiny, but I was like, I expected it to be bigger, but.
Was that a stamp, or was that pretending to be a stamp on the
It's slightly bigger than a stamp. You can see, my finger for comparison. But anyway, I want to start getting into the swag thing and throwing in freebies and that sort of a thing. Because I know when I get a book in the mail and it has all this extra shit in it, like trading cards and bookmarks and other cool stuff, it always puts a smile on my face. So I want to start doing that too. And man, watching my brethren, my fellow indie comics creators stepping up their game and offering cool new stuff, that inspires the rest of us to step up our game.
Mm-hmm.
And so who benefits from that? The customer, the backers, they benefit from that. Because then eventually they're going to start wondering, wait, everybody else is including cool crap. Why? I just got a book. I ordered a comic and all I got is a comic. What the hell? So, muchas gracias to Mark for letting me use that design, for making that illustration and letting me use it.
That is.
Hey, listen, I got Jeff Stark. Jeff, your book and all the other books that were ordered is going out in a batch on Thursday.
Yeah, where's my Blue Muppet book?
It's in that batch.
Okay.
It's in that batch. Everything. The next round of books that were ordered, it's all going out Thursday. I take a whole batch to the post office.
Awesome. Awesome. By the way, is it just me or total non sequitur? Is it just me or have some of you been having problems logging into stamps.com?
I have not been having problems with stamps.com.
Never used it.
Very, very peculiar.
I log into it probably a couple times a day.
Yeah, so did I, and I just haven't been able to log in, and I sent a message to customer service and still haven't heard back from them, so I don't know, maybe everybody there dropped dead of the COVID or something. we shall see.
We had post office issues. Preston, your boy Preston, messaged me, and he did these amazing sketch cards for the Lost Pages. And he sent them out to me probably like a month ago, and they haven't arrived. And he's like, "Dude, I just got them back. Like they sent them back to him." And I'm like, "Thank God they didn't get lost." And so he's gonna send them again. So I'm happy about that.
Jeez.
Yeah, I got an email from a backer, and of course that's one of the wonderful things about what we're doing. We have a one-on-one relationship with our backers, right? One-on-one relationship with a customer. They have direct access to us, and evidently I sent this guy a copy of the Big Gun Down, but I forgot to include the graphic novel. He's like, "Hey, dude, I ordered a graphic novel." So I was like, oh, duh. Okay, well, here, let me send that to you, and also throw in like a floppy or something like that, you know, just to apologize. And he sent me an email the other day, and he's like, "Dude, like I've been waiting for it." I'm like, "Dude, I sent that out like 2 weeks ago."
Yeah.
So, yeah, the mail's acting real funky right now. So we shall see. Mezco is putting out a 1/12 scale Death Dealer action figure. Baz, I'm happy to hear that.
What?
Yeah, but here's the thing. The speculators are going to snap all those up, and if you're going to want one, you're going to have to pay $200 because of fucking speculators.
I'm already on it.
Oh yeah. Ooh. That's a very positive sign to hear Simon go. Ooh.
On a second.
Let's see, Mezco Death.
Can you share my screen for a sec, Drew?
Holy crap, that's awesome.
Oh, yeah.
Let's see. What? Oh, it's already. Oh, they're selling it. The base price is $150.
Yeah.
Damn. That is badass.
Is there an add-on for the horse? Where's the horse?
Seriously. And does he have the scimitar on his hip?
Let's see if he does.
Yeah, one of the things that got me playing Skyrim again was when somebody came out with a Death Dealer armor mod. Armor and weapon mod.
Doesn't seem like it.
Brother.
Oh, there you go.
Whoa! Yeah. Oh, that's why this thing is $150. It's like super deluxe.
Yeah, they make some pretty good figures.
Awesome shit these days.
Oh yeah.
Look at the shield. The shield is perfect. Beautiful. Oh man, that's badass.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, one of the things that they came out with that I would have loved to have grabbed was the Arnold Schwarzenegger Conan the Barbarian. But yeah, that sold out like really, really fast. Aww. That Dorian Gray.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, Dorian's getting some nap time.
He's just knocked out.
He's crashed. Oh yeah.
Oop, what the fudge?
Simon, that's killer. Oh, was that the thing that you weren't supposed to show us?
Yep.
Yeah, folks, you didn't see that. Delete that from your memory. Strike it from the record.
Just rewind.
I gotta go back and see what it was.
Oh, it had terrible spoilers, Phil. Terrible spoilers.
Oh, bastard. It's looking good.
No, it was a nice little tease. Just a little teaser.
God, he's so cool.
Oh man,
character's awesome.
Yeah, he is. Can't wait for that stuff. Can't wait for it.
It's gonna be cool.
Yeah, it is. Yeah,
you know, it's like it's getting to know a character when you're starting to draw. Like it's a new, trying to give him like his own little attitude.
Yep. And also
giving him that evilish grin almost at all time. Trying to give him that you don't want to fuck with him because you think he's gonna kill you and rip your head off and shit in it.
Yeah,
and he'd have fun doing it.
Yeah. And also the one that he's like, you want to be friends with him. Yeah. That's the idea. He's like, when you look at him, he looks pseudo friendly.
Right. You might want to have he looks like he'd be fun to have a couple of beers with.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then also if the shit goes down, if there's like a bar clearing brawl, he's got your back.
Mm-hmm.
The Masquerade.
Very fucking cool.
Yo, share this, Drew. I'm actually lettering a page of the Masquerade right now, a new page that I haven't really showed off yet. I think you'll like the so basically the premise is this gang is going to shake down the newspaper press. I think you'll like the name of the newspaper press, Brian.
Chicago Typewriter. And sure enough, the editor-in-chief seems to be looking down the barrel of a Chicago Typewriter.
Yeah. So it's getting shaken down. And then we have lurking in the shadows.
Right.
The Masquerade. And this is right before he jumps down and breaks through the skylight.
Oh, that's so badass.
Yeah. So
and who's the Stardust again?
Alan Alonso, the Howl Comics on Twitter. Yeah.
Love what he's doing here.
Yeah, all the characterization in the faces are so cool.
Listen, yous guys. You got a nice paper there, buddy. It'd be a shame if something happened to it.
Exactly. Yeah, that kind of stuff. I mean, it's so fun just seeing all this stuff come to life, putting the words on it, and then getting it out to people's hands.
Yeah, it is.
The different tones in this book are going to be crazy. I can't wait to read it myself.
Right?
Awesome. Because right now, it's a bunch of different scripts, for the different stories. So, but to see that together and how it flows and all that's going to be freaking insane.
Yeah, fantastic, man. And then of course the best is seeing it in the hands of the backers. There's just something always really special about that.
Yeah, Jezebel's still waiting for her 6-gun gorilla.
What?
Just like me.
Yeah, me too. I'm supposed to have my 6-gun gorilla upgraded back, and I haven't got it yet.
Well, here's the question.
No,
when
love neither.
Order?
When did I order?
Yeah, the beginning of the campaign, or was it like towards the end of the campaign? Because what I'm doing is yeah. Because what I'm doing is I figure the fair way to do it is to just start from the beginning and just work my way. But we'll see what we can. We'll see what we can do. We can maybe give you privileged status, which I'm sure the other people waiting for their books will really appreciate.
I'm in no hurry.
No, you'll get your book, brother. You'll get.
I know I will.
Yeah. And now I am gonna batten down the hatches and try to get the rest of these out by the end of the month if I could fucking log into stamps.com.
Yeah, I just now logged into it.
It just makes you explain it to everybody saying, hey, I don't have my book yet.
Yep. And it's just like, yeah, well, you also don't have Red Rooster yet, do you? Or
yeah, but that one they're not going to get
Monster.
anytime.
I know.
It's not coming in anytime soon, that one.
Right. No, it's funny because I'll get these emails from people, or people, will be like, when can I expect my book? I'm just like, dude, well, you've been waiting for like Monster MD for like how long, right? But Vaughn, God bless him, he's in the home stretch. People are going to be getting that very soon. And that's gonna be a blast. But then also, you don't want to be making excuses, and be like, well, you waited this, you're waiting this long for this other book. It's just like, yeah, but yours was finished when you launched your campaign, so I have no fucking excuses. So
your book should
keeps
be
me on my toes.
Your book should be in Canada by now, Sim. It's just probably sitting in a big fucking bin.
Yeah. Like I told you last time, like every time somebody tells me the book is on its way, it gets here between a month and a half and 2 months and a half.
It's fucked up, dude. I don't know what they do. Why they gotta like they like, oh, this is for that fucking Sim dude. Let's put this in.
It's totally personal, I'm sure.
Let's put this in a fucking bin. Just let it sit there.
Bounce it around a little.
It's called Sim's bin. They reach in there and pull one off the bottom every month.
That's it. It reached Canada. Now it's not at the border of Quebec.
Right.
Maybe I should have put fake America. Then maybe they would have got it.
Oh.
Maybe it would have saved on shipping.
Right. Possibly. Oh man, it's too good.
Is that which character is that?
So this is Joe Ball's art from, and this is one of the sirens from the wild card story.
Oh yeah. Oh man, I especially love that ship and the figurehead on the ship that looks like an angel with like a skull face. Oh goodness, man! Now is this going to be in black and white, or is this going to be in color?
This one's going to be in color. Yeah, we're having.
Wow.
It's going to be crazy. The colorist that actually colored Magicop is doing the colors for this, and it's in a totally different style. Because you need to you kind of need to color Joe's stuff in a specific way so you don't lose all that detail.
Seriously, it's whenever I would get my art from Adrian, I'd have this feeling like, I don't want to see this colored.
Yeah.
But especially this, look at that, man. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful black and white art.
Yeah.
And I love black and white art, but it can be a tough sell.
You get an awesome colorist at there who's a miracle at shading.
Look at what Scott's is doing with Odie.
Mm-hmm.
You look at Odie's work. It's just like there's no way that Xenotype should look good being colored. But
wait till you see his colors on that Demurk.
Oh,
he started doing it as sample. It's gonna be one of the shirts, and dude, it looks freaking awesome.
Scott's is amazing, man.
Yeah, that's gonna be sweet. And if
you
guys in the chat love big boobs, these sirens have huge cans. Specifically
hey man,
do we see them, or we get teased all along?
Everybody loves Tig Bitties.
I mean, they're naked,
Yeah.
Because they're sirens.
Yeah,
I think the nips
will covered.
The nips will be covered.
Okay.
Aw. Will there be a nude edition like Frank Cho would release sometimes?
Maybe we could do that. I think Joe would love to do that. Actually, this main siren is someone that bought the drawn in tier.
No kidding.
She's out there, yeah.
Very
Her
cool.
likeness.
Very, very cool.
So yeah, Lost Pages got some babes. We got the pianist as well. This is the trading card that Doodle Bags did.
Did you buy it yourself?
Nice.
Because she has the same haircut as you.
That's what you always say. You think I look like every woman. I think you're just infatuated.
Oh man. Greg Levita says, "I'm bored with hot chicks in comics. I like cool-looking monsters." You thinking you'd have huge cans?
Cool-looking monsters. Oh yeah.
Yeah, we all. Oh man. Well, we all love. Well, I like to think we all like cool-looking monsters. But of course, you've got Crimstone, who's a very cool-looking monster.
Sorry, guys, I cut out. Yeah, I think you have huge cans of the chick. I'm like 6'5". If I didn't have huge cans, I'd be.
And Baz says when 6-gun Gorilla runs out of ammo, he still has his poo to sling.
Yep.
So cool. He's not a poo slinger. He has way too much dignity for that. He's a very very conscientious about hygiene.
You're at what right now? 6 issues right now, right? Or 7 done?
Yep.
Did he ever use his feet to shoot with a gun? Yet.
No, but he did use his feet to pick up a gun and throw it to Giuliano Schmidt. And he's gonna be doing a lot of shit with his feet in a upcoming issue, which involves a Zeppelin.
Ooh.
Hey man, I did a comic about a gunslinging gorilla. I was just like, well, what does this need? It definitely needs a Zeppelin.
Yes. Yeah, and Greg in the chat, if you like cool-looking monsters, I'll give you hot babes and cool-looking monsters, and hot babes that turn into cool-looking monsters right here.
Oh, beautiful.
Yeah, these are the same sirens. They transform into these horrific bird creatures.
I think I've only seen this in black and white. I think this is the first time I'm seeing this in color.
Oh, awesome! Yeah, here's the see that the colored version of it.
Oh, yeah, man. Beautiful.
And here's the boat.
So does that mean I need to hide nipples in Vane too?
Yeah,
Pasties?
Why would there be nipples in Vane? There's no...
Why wouldn't there be?
Dude, it's in a bar.
Yeah, exactly.
He's in a regular bar.
Who said I was not going to put it in a strip club? You didn't mention it. You said in a bar.
I mean, you know,
Right.
Sim's drawing it.
It's a bar.
If you were...
You gotta be careful when you work with Sim because he makes his own comic.
Oh, Christ. Oh, man.
Draw what's written there.
Look, hey, man, look. If I was like a demon bounty hunter from hell and I was topside and I went to a bar, I'm like... Right?
I know, right?
Yeah. It's just logic. Simon's just using logic,
pull your
man.
nipple out?
Dude, if he was a babe in a bar and he was looking at Vane, he would probably pop them out.
Yeah. Without a doubt. Without a
There
doubt.
you go. Okay. Regular pub. Got it. Damn, I'm deleting all those titties.
keep them for like the adults only edition. Oh Christ. Too good.
It's funny.
Only bird titties allowed.
So you know that Vane's gonna be a freaking fun fest.
Out of doubt.
I mean, you have seen what he draws. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Should expect it. So, heck. Everybody who is still watching, if you have not backed the Lost Pages, you need to go and back the Lost Pages. It needs to happen.
Yes.
Yep. Get down on it.
Get down on it.
Get down on it. Yeah. You're not going to want to miss this one, folks. It's going to be epic. And like I said, it's an anthology. So if like one of the stories doesn't appeal to you, there's got to be at least 2 or 3 that are going to rock your socks off.
Oh, yeah.
It's probably going to be Vane.
Yeah, I mean,
we know that.
The awesome thing about the book is all the trading cards you get as well. We have...
oh, yeah. Talk about those, man.
Dude, so many. I mean, Dan Frega just sent me layouts of the trading card he's doing for Crimstone. That's going to be super fun.
Oh, hail Dan.
Yeah. He's recovering. He's getting back into action. We have this sick trading card for the People by Avery Butterworth. Look at that. So everybody's going to be getting a trading card of that. Look at that. Big
Hell yeah.
Yeah, so I mean, we have what, like 9 characters in here. So it's gonna be a lot of fun trading cards. Let me see the one that here's the badass Vane, of course. Look at that. That's a little concept art, and then let's see. I know I posted the trading card for Vane.
You did share it. I remember seeing it, but I think it was on Twitter, dude.
No, I'm pretty sure I put it in an update. Yeah. I don't know where it is. Let me pull it up. These are the sketch cards that Preston did, which are kick-ass.
Sweet!
As well. Yeah.
Oh, man. Preston is a killer. Beautiful.
Yeah. And then, if you're a big fan of the Masquerade, Passion for Drawing did an awesome Masquerade trading card that everybody's going to be getting as well.
Oh, hell yeah.
That bad boy's right here. And we all actually sold the inks of it too, which was really cool.
Nice. Oh, that is great. Heroically defending a damsel in distress.
Oh, yeah. So,
oh, man, that's amazing.
Even if you guys just back the regular book, then you're going to get, some kick-ass trading cards, some awesome, fun little extras like the blockhead that we sent you guys for Magic Cop, but we have a silhouette blockhead, and here's the uncolored version of Vane by Preston.
Oh, badass!
Yeah,
so cool.
So there's you're getting a lot, and we kind of. I saw Drew do that with Captain Love, and I'm like, man, we got to do that. That's great. Giving everybody even more stuff to look forward to.
Yep.
So that's what it's all about.
That's badass right there.
Thanks, man. This is the cover for the actually first story I ever collabed with another artist that wasn't my brother. It was for the Wild Card. This was the first of like anything that was created going into this book. It's a 4-page Wild Card story where he goes up against Anubis in Egypt in like the 1700s.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it's fun. Same colorist as Magic Cop, Maxi Dallo, who's doing the silhouette story and the hobo parts of the story. He drew this.
Nice.
So if you get the bonus comic, you're going to be reading about this awesome story and all these characters. You got the people kicking ass in the hard streets, taking that vigilante urban justice to these bad guys. Vane, of course. And this one, I don't think you've seen this one, Drift Legend, man. This is...
yeah, that's your well, I wouldn't call him like he's not exactly like common writer, but he's like your manga character.
Yeah, he's our American manga character. Kyung Lee did the art for it, and that is, he killed it on that. I couldn't have gotten a more perfect artist for this style of comics right here.
Seriously.
Lots of action.
Seriously.
It's gonna be sick. You see the car smoking in the background. He just did a bunch of donuts around some bad guys and burnt some rubber, threw up the smoke screen, and he's walking into the fight like a badass.
Oh man, that's great.
Yeah, so that one's gonna be so cool. And we're leaving it manga style. It's gonna be black and white. The interior cover is gonna be colored, and it's fun. It's got the Japanese sound effects all over it, and it's going to be something different that I'm really looking forward to lettering.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
So oh man, so looking forward to this. Do you have any idea what the page count is going to be?
Yeah, so for the main book, it's going to be 60 plus. It's going to be 60 pages of story, and then we'll the interior covers. Each story has a cover to it, and then for the bonus comic, man, that's gonna, now that we've reached all of our stretch goals for that bonus comic, that's gonna be around 50 plus pages, because there's 9 characters with 4 pages of story, 5 including the interior covers for them, so that's like 45 right there. pages. So if you back our bonus comic tier, you're basically getting 2 full, graphic novels.
Very cool.
Yeah. It's gonna be awesome.
Yeah, because it seems to me like this. It's just like, damn, you got all these characters, you got all these stories. It's just like, it's just gonna be like a telephone book or what?
It's gonna be in your face, man.
Awesome.
Yeah.
And so, then what are your plans for the future? Are you going to do spin-off comics? Are you going to do Lost Pages 2? So like it's going to be like anthology after anthology. You know what I mean? So it's like the Japanese Shonen Jump.
Yeah, I know exactly what you're saying. We're going to kind of hang on to this route for a little bit, and the next book is going to be diving a little deeper into specific characters, and focusing a little bit more on the main guys. And then we want to do something like that bonus comic, something supplemental that maybe focuses on, maybe I really want to do a one shot of Crimstone where it's just all balls to the wall action, something like, Eastman would be putting out with Bisley,
Right.
Fighting through, basically like boss battles, and then figuring out more about Krim, the imaginary friend, why he's there with her. I really want to do that, and I would love to do it like a fully painted comic too with that. I think that would be insane.
Oh, that would be fantastic.
So I'm not. I don't mean to interrupt, but Jezebel mentioned a featuring Captain Love on the Powerpuff Girls, on White Cat Comics.
Yeah, I missed that stream today.
Yeah, I did too. I'm sorry I did, because check this out.
Ooh.
All you need is love from Captain Love. Oh yeah.
Of course, she has to show the naughty parts.
Oh no!
Come back later. Oh wait, what is she doing? What is she doing? Oh, what is she doing?
Oh my God! Yes, you're gonna come Welcome everybody. What's up, everyone? What's up, Lola? Yetsa,
So everybody, I'm going to post a link
awesome.
to that here in the chat. Go and watch that, and give it a thumbs up, and make sure you subscribe to White Cat Comics, because that's just too much fun.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. Oh, that's awesome.
She seemed pretty into that.
Most definitely.
I appreciate when people appreciate the work that I've done. That's so awesome.
Appreciate the finer things in life.
That's what it's all about, brother. That's what it's all about.
All right, there we go.
Jezebel's a lady of good taste.
Seriously.
Yeah, that's how awesome. So everybody go check that out. I'm going to have to watch that whole stream when we're done here.
Yeah.
Without a doubt.
And then speaking of, we might as well just take another moment, since I have the break in the moment here, and remind everybody that Chapter 1 is fulfilled and is in demand now. There's still copies in the mail, as Sim was talking about earlier. He has not got his yet, but it got shipped already. And I want everybody to know that this ships right away. So if you don't have a copy yet, you're going to want one. I still have the executive producer available at current. At some point, I may just decide to shut that down. So if you want to be an EP, you know what I mean? I would say get on that. Chapter 2 is in the mailing list stage. If you are wondering how to get there, it's real easy. You just go to Indiegogo and you search Captain Love. Really simple. It's so much easier than trying to find a link. Trust me. And then you have your choices here. You have your choices. You have the first book, which is still in demand. If you have not got the backstory, it's right here. The backstory. That's what Jezebel was flashing, was some of the backstory there. And that book is shipping. I still have copies. It's ships right away. Chapter 1, and then here the mailing list with a cover by Henry Ponciato. Chapter 2, basically, Love is going on a possibly what could be a suicide mission to a secret space station, and so it is it's another little fun, piece of the big picture of Rise of the Pirate King. I want you all to get on the mailing list, because there's extra goodies that are only available through the mailing list. So we, even though I already have your stuff, probably because you've already bought some Captain Love, you want to make sure you're on this mailing list so that you can get the secret links that are sent to just these people.
So as we were saying before, folks, get down on it. Get down on it.
And then make sure, if you you back Six Gun Gorilla, go sign up for Nat the Merc's whatever fucking title that is, because he
Tales from the Natverse.
Tales from the Natverse. That's what it is.
Yeah, it's gonna be badass.
It's the intro and world building to Nat the Merc.
Yeah, and then of course go get yourself some Lost Pages.
Sure.
The artwork is incredible. There's all kinds of art, all kinds of trading cards, all kinds of goodies going on there. You definitely need to get in on that. And I think we're going to go ahead and wrap up our stream.
Hell yeah.
And I am going to basically do something I haven't done in a while, but why not? Hi, my name is Drew Ish, and I'm the author of the Captain Love series. Well, I'll tell you all about the second book, Rise of the Pirate King. Yeah, that's the thing. And in this book, you're gonna get everything that you would expect from Captain Love. Yeah, you bet. And I'm blessed enough to be able to use the same creative team. You know what I mean? If you feel like the universe is caving in, you need love to the rescue. And it seems like nothing will be right again. You need love to the rescue. Captain Love to the rescue. All right now. Now, Captain Love is a space trucker and a former war hero. There is even a legend that he may be immortal. He is accompanied by Spade, who's a living AI. Yes, I said immortal. As in, he cannot die. And if it feels like the universe is caving in, you need love to the rescue. And it seems like nothing will be right again. You need love to the rescue. Yeah, love to the rescue. Captain Love to the rescue. All right now. In this book, you'll get space pirates, sexy girls and science monks. There'll be bar fights, space battles, and a lot of awesome junk. There's nudity and violence and swearing within, so this book is mature. That means it's not made for children. And if it feels like the universe is caving in, there'll be love to the rescue. Yeah, and it seems like nothing will be right again. You need love to the rescue. Captain Love to the rescue. Captain Love to the rescue. Captain Love to the rescue. Thank you so much for your time. Please back Captain Love. The book is going to be awesome. Rise of the Pirate King is just the second in an adventure heading forward for many books. Thank you for your time.